Hello, and welcome back to Pinball Pursuit. I'm Mrs. J.
And I'm Dr. C. Today we're answering a flashing red phone and then sliding down some bat poles back to the 60s with Stern's Batman 66. This game was released in late 2016, just in time to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the classic Adam West and Burt Ward TV show.
Some keen-eyed individuals might see some similarities between this game's layout and Stern's 2008 game, The Dark Knight. But don't be fooled, this isn't a reskin. The design, and more importantly, the code, is very different. In fact, this was a massive milestone for Stern. It was the first game to use their Spike 2 system, which gave us that beautiful high-definition LCD screen.
And the pedigree on this project is legendary. It was designed by Hall of Famer George Gomez, with the late, great Lyman Sheats handling the incredibly deep and rewarding code. The game has you flipping the channel to fight both major and minor Batman villains.
And this game is gorgeous, featuring the work of now famous pinball artist Christopher Franchi, who brought that campy, vibrant comic book aesthetic to life. Plus, you've got actual custom voice work from Batman and Robin themselves, Adam West and Burt Ward. It's pure nostalgia in a cabinet, especially for Dr. C.
Oh yeah, it's pure nostalgia that's pumped straight into my veins. But enough gushing, let's get to this tutorial. As always, we'll go over the playfield first from left to right.
Starting out on the far left, we have the gadget targets. Completing these gives you gadgets you can use with the action button. Pressing the button when it is flashing during a mode will spot the leftmost shot on the playfield. You can also use a gadget when the ball is in the saucer up top to have the ball ejected straight into the Batcave ball lock. Moving right, we hit the left orbit. This is a crucial shot. It feeds to the bat signal saucer at the top of the playfield. This saucer is where you'll start your TV minor villain modes and collect mystery awards. This is also one of the Riddler's shots, along with the right orbit. Hitting the orbits will also allow you to start a Riddler battle. Then we have the left ramp, which is a Catwoman shot, along with the right ramp. Hit shots to spell and light Cat above the ramp to start a Catwoman mode.
In the center, between the two ramps, we have the star of the show, the turntable. It rotates between 3 different positions, depending on what stage you are at in the game. When not in a major villain mode, the TV will be showing. Hitting the targets that are below the television is how you spell Joker and start Joker modes. Once you have qualified any major villain mode, Catwoman, Joker, Penguin, or the Riddler, the turntable will spin to reveal a blinking bat phone, which you'll need to hit to start the villain mode. This is a hurry-up shot, and the value will go down over time. Once you enter a villain mode, the turntable will spin to reveal the Batcave. This has a Batmobile spinner disc, which advances you towards Bat Turn. The Batmobile is also flanked by the Crime Analyzer and Bat Computer stand-up targets. Hitting these will light the Batcave lock and also qualify a playfield multiplier, which can be triggered by hitting the atomic stand-up target that is behind the Batmobile.
Just to the right of the turntable is the right ramp, which also has cat lights above that must be spelled to fight Catwoman. Next to the right ramp is a spinner and POW target. Hitting this will usually send the ball to the pop bumpers behind the crane, to the right orbit, or if you're lucky, into the crane scoop. Speaking of that crane, the scoop below it is the Penguin shot. Hitting it will qualify the Penguin battles. It is also where you collect the super jackpot for all the major villain modes. This scoop is a vertical upkicker, or VUK, which will send the ball safely to your right flipper. In between the crane scoop and the spinner lives a small stand-up target. This is the Commissioner Gordon target. Hitting the target while the bat phone is ringing will increase the hurry-up point value and reset your hurry-up. This is also how you light your shot multipliers. After hitting the Commissioner Gordon target enough times, you'll see little X's start to flash. Hitting a shot will turn the X solid, and for the rest of the ball, that shot is now worth 2X. You can stack even more multipliers onto a single shot, so this can be a super powerful shot for scoring big.
Next to the crane scoop is the right orbit. This is the other Riddler shot, and can either feed all the way around the playfield, stop the ball and feed it into the pop bumpers, or will lock a ball in the Batcave if you've lit the lock during a major villain mode.
On the far right, we have the 3 TV targets. Smash these to qualify those minor villain modes which start at the left orbit. Finally, let's go over the top lanes and the bottom lanes. There are 3 lanes above the pop bumpers. Rolling over all 3 will increase your bonus multiplier. You can change which one is lit with the flipper buttons. The flippers also change the bat symbol lights above the outlanes and inlanes. Once all 4 are lit, you can hit the left orbit to score an award at the bat signal saucer.
Now to the main event, the major villain modes. These allow you to battle the big 4, the Riddler, the Penguin, Catwoman, and the Joker.
Did you know that Cesar Romero, the actor who played Joker, was so proud of his mustache that he refused to shave it whenever he played Joker? So they just painted over it in white paint.
Can you tell?
Yo, you can tell.
Oh my gosh. Little weird. Anyway, to start a major villain battle, you'll need to shoot their respective shots. The orbits are the Riddler, the ramps are Catwoman, the TV is the Joker, and the crane scoop is the Penguin. Once they're qualified, the bat phone on the turntable will start flashing. Shoot the phone to start the mode. This is timed though, so you'll need to hit the bat phone fast. Hitting the Commissioner Gordon target will reset the hurry up and increase its value. You can also qualify a different villain while the bat phone is ringing to reset the hurry up and increase its value.
Once a mode starts, the turntable will rotate to show the Batcave. The crane scoop will also be lit orange. Hitting the scoop before any mode shots will start the bat signal sequence. After the ball is ejected from the VUK, you'll have 1 chance to hit the left orbit and get the ball into the saucer. Doing so will multiply the score for all the major villain shots by 2x.
During a major villain mode, each shot you need will be lit that villain's color. White for Catwoman, green for Riddler, pink for Joker, and purple for the Penguin. Penguin is the weird one here as it involves a moving crane. You'll see a purple flashing light below each spot on the playfield where the crane stops. Hitting the crane will turn that light solid and light all other shots on the playfield purple for bonus points. Because of this, getting a multi-ball during Penguin is particularly good.
After hitting the shots you need for a major villain, the crane scoop will be lit for a super jackpot. Hitting the crane stops the game and gives you a choice: collect that super jackpot or continue fighting the villain. Collecting the super jackpot will capture the villain and the turntable will rotate back to the TV. Continuing the fight will continue the episode, and now every major villain shot is worth an extra 1x. You can continue multiple times, and each time the value goes up by 1x until you manage to get through the entire episode that featured that villain and capture them.
Each major villain has 2 different episodes that can be played, each one being slightly different. You can actually choose which episode you will start if you hold down the left flipper after you start the game, but before you plunge the ball. You can then switch between the 2 episodes with the right flipper. Release both flippers to make your selection, and then hold the left flipper again to choose the episode you'll play for the next villain.
The second episode of Catwoman actually comes from later in the show and features the 3rd actress to play Catwoman in the 1966 series, Eartha Kitt, who you might recognize as the crazy old lady in Ernest Scared Stupid, another childhood favorite of mine, or as the voice of Yzma in Emperor's New Groove.
Yzma?
Yes, Yzma.
Okay, she has such a cool voice. Anywho, if you manage to capture 2 villains, the extra ball will light at the left orbit. If you manage to capture all 4 villains, the left orbit will be lit for Villain Escape, an exciting 2-part wizard mode where you'll have to capture all 4 of the big bads all at the same time.
Now let's talk about the minor villain modes in the game. Each one is based on a specific episode of the show. You light these by hitting the 3 stand-up targets on the right, and then shooting the left orbit into the saucer. There are minor villain episodes from season 1, 2, and 3 of the classic TV show, with some villains, like King Tut, having multiple episodes dedicated to them, and some only appearing once, like Mr. Freeze or the Bookworm.
There are 6 different minor villains to choose from, and capturing each one gives you a unique award. First, there is Mad Hatter, who can be found in season 1 and 2, but the season 1 version is easier to complete. The reward for beating him once is that you get to replay any failed minor villain modes. If you beat him twice, you get to replay successful ones too. Next is King Tut.
Oh, King Tut, he was an original villain created just for the Batman 66 television show.
Thank you for that interesting interruption. Anyways, King Tut has 5 different modes dedicated to him, and all are about the same difficulty, though the last one in Season 3 requires one less shot to capture. Defeating King Tut once allows you to save minor villain progress. Every time you defeat him after that, he will award you with a 1x multiplier to any modes that are shown on the main channel.
Next, we have another villain created specifically for the 1966 show, and one of my favorites, the Bookworm. He only appeared in one episode though, so he is limited to only one mode here. The reward for his capture is particularly powerful. He allows any minor villain awards to carry for the rest of the game instead of just for the rest of the ball. This is one part of a super combo of minor villain awards. The next part of that combo, and arguably the most important part of it, is from Mr. Freeze. Capturing him freezes all game timers. This is incredible, as it means that your timed playfield multiplier lasts until you drain. Bat turn lasts until you drain, and you have infinite time to conquer any other minor villain. During Mr. Freeze's mode, you'll see red and blue shots. Don't hit the red ones. If you do, they'll turn blue and you'll have to hit them again, making the mode much longer. If you only hit the blue shots, you can beat Mr. Freeze in just 7 shots.
Next is my personal favorite, the Cowboy Shame. I like Shame because we all know I love me a good multi-ball. Defeating Shame adds 1 additional ball to all future multi-balls and increases the time the ball save is active at the beginning of a multi-ball by 10 seconds. Now up next is the minor villain who awards the most points, which is Egghead.
Oh, Egghead? He's so great. He was played by the late great Vincent Price. He was renowned for his roles in the 50s and 60s, especially in horror films. But most importantly, he has the most incredible voice. If you've listened to Michael Jackson's Thriller, he's the distinguished person who reads the poem.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand.
And if you watch The Great Mouse Detective, Disney's most underrated film of all time, in my opinion, he is the voice of Ratigan, the villain.
Okay, Dr. C. Enough interruptions. We've got to get through this.
Sorry.
Anyway, Egghead's modes are frenzies, meaning that every switch hit awards you points. Capturing Egghead, usually by using a gadget, will earn you a jackpot equal to the points you've scored during the frenzy, and that same amount will be awarded at the end of the ball too. Dr. C got over 1 billion points once using just one Egghead mode.
It was incredible. If you manage to capture a minor villain, the season that villain appeared in will be lit on the playfield. Capturing a minor villain from seasons 1, 2, and 3 in one game will light the left orbit for a wizard mode. What's cool is that there are 3 different wizard modes you get to choose from. Batusi Multiball, which is the famously goofy dance introduced in the very first episode of the show. Robin's Holy Multiball, and Gas Attack Multiball. These are tough but rewarding wizard modes.
Now let's get to what everyone wants to know about, the main multi-ball of the game, Villain Multiball. To get there, you need to first be in a major villain mode. You must light the ball locks by hitting the stand-up targets on the turntable, the ones flanking the Batmobile. Once the lock is lit, shoot the right orbit. The ball will be physically held behind the turntable behind the Batmobile. Do that 3 times and it's bat time. The turntable will shift to the TV side and the balls will be released. During this multi-ball, all major shots light up for jackpots. Hit enough of them and the turntable will move to the Batcave, and hitting the atomic target behind the Batmobile will get you a super jackpot.
Next, let's talk about the Bat Turn mode. This side mode is qualified by hitting the Batmobile spinner disc 10 times, which will light the insert in front of the Batmobile blue. Hit the atomic target behind the Batmobile to start this hurry up. Every shot will be lit blue and the value goes down over time. Hitting the Batmobile spinner will reset all the shots and the hurry up value. This can score big, especially during a multi-ball, so plan things wisely if you can.
And lastly, let's go over changing the channel.
Change the channel, Marge!
If you are in two different modes, say a major villain mode like the Joker and a minor villain like King Tut, you'll see the most recently started mode shown in a large TV on the LCD screen, with the other mode being shown in a tiny TV on the side. Whatever mode is on the large TV is considered the main channel. You can change the channel by holding down the action button for a second or so. Why change the channel? Well, if you use a gadget to spot a shot, it will be spotted for whatever is shown on the main channel. Also, if you've managed to capture King Tut twice, the bonus multiplier only applies to what is on the main channel. Mastering changing the channel is key to performing well on this machine.
Well, that's Batman 66, probably our most favorite game to date. It's a deep game with a lot of layers, some risk and reward, and honestly, it's just super fun to shoot. Once you understand the turntable and the villain stacks, the scores really start to climb. Give it a whirl, and we're sure it's going to be one of your favorites too.
If you enjoyed this tutorial, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Pinball Pursuit for more deep dives into your favorite machines. It really helps us out. And tell us in the comments, who's your favorite Batman villain, and what should we do next? Well, until next time.
Keep flipping.
Capturing Egg... I cannot speak. Capturing Egg...
You got it.